Hey there. Tonight we are going on a little cosmic whisper trip, venturing to the very edges of the universe, where things get so unbelievably quiet. You might just find yourself drifting off. Imagine, if you were floating out there, far beyond the glow of any star, with nothing but the soft, almost imperceptible hum of nothing much at all. It's a place so peaceful. It makes a library feel like a rock concert. So, before you get comfortable, take a moment to like the video and subscribe. But only if you genuinely enjoy what I do here. And hey, let me know in the comments where you are tuning in from and what time it is for you right now. I love seeing how far these sleepy cosmic tales travel. Now, dim the lights. Maybe turn on a fan for that soft background hum, and let's ease into tonight's journey together. You're drifting, not in a boat or in your bed, but in the inky blackness of space itself. Imagine letting go of everything familiar, every sound, every whisper of wind, every distant siren. That's where you are right now, at the very edge of the cosmic ocean, where things are so incredibly, profoundly quiet. It's almost unsettling, but in the best possible way. This isn't the eerie silence of an empty house, but the vast, ancient quiet of something truly immense. You look around and there's nothing, or at least nothing you can easily hear. No rustling leaves, no distant traffic, not even the gentle hum of your refrigerator. Just nothing. It's a silence so complete. It feels almost like a presence, a soft, heavy blanket wrapped around the universe. You're not cold, surprisingly. Space is cold, yes, but you're in a comfortable, imagined bubble. A little personal spaceship of peace. Your senses are heightened, not because of fear, but because the usual cacophony of life has simply vanished. You try to listen. Really listen. For something, anything. A distant explosion, a faint radio signal, even the sound of your own breathing. But there's just that deep, unending quiet. It's the sound of nothingness, amplified by its sheer scale. Think about it. Every sound you've ever heard, from a gentle sigh to a crashing thunderclap, requires something to carry it. Air, water, solid ground. But out here, where you are, there's practically nothing. Just a vacuum. So perfect, it makes even the most sophisticated laboratory vacuum feel like a bustling marketplace. It's almost comedic, in a way. All that fuss, all those fireworks, and booming movie soundtracks about space. And here you are, experiencing the true nature of it. It's less a roaring engine and more a gentle hum that isn't even there. You might find yourself leaning in, as if straining to catch a faint echo, but there's just more quiet. It's like staring at an infinite canvas painted entirely in shades of black, with no brushstrokes, no textures, just pure, unadulterated dark, and in that dark, there's an almost hypnotic stillness. It's not boring, not really. It's more like a deep, meditative state, where the absence of sound becomes a form of sound itself, taught the sound of universal emptiness. You start to notice the tiny, almost imperceptible shifts in your own being, the slow, steady beat of your imagined heart, the gentle rise and fall of your chest. This is the quiet of the cosmos, settling over you like a fine, invisible dust. You're still floating, but now you're starting to truly feel the vacuum, not as a threat, but as an embracing emptiness. Imagine taking the air out of everything, every room, every street, every bustling city. That's essentially what space is. It's not just a little bit of empty. It's really empty. And because sound waves need something to push against, some medium like air or water, out here in the void, there's nothing. Absolutely zilch. It's like trying to shout underwater, but with no water. Your voice just dissipates. It doesn't travel. It doesn't even make a little puff of sound. Think about standing in the quietest room you can imagine. Maybe a recording studio designed to absorb every echo. Now, imagine that room stretching out for billions of miles in every direction and then taking out all the air, even the dust motes. That's pretty much your current location. No matter how loud you scream, no matter how many imaginary fireworks you set off, no one and no thing would hear you. It's almost comical how inefficient sound is out here. All all that energy, all that vibration, just poof, gone. This isn't the kind of quiet that makes your ears ring, the oppressive silence of being utterly alone. No, this is a more fundamental quiet, the kind that existed before anything made a sound, before stars hummed or planets creaked. It's the universe's original state of being a vast, soundless canvas. You can almost feel the individual particles, the sparse atoms and molecules, so far apart they practically ignore each other. They're not bumping into each other often enough to carry a vibration, let alone a symphony. It's like trying to play telephone with people spread out across entire continents, but they're not even aware you're trying to talk to them. So, while you might expect space to be filled with the whoosh of rockets or the rumble of cosmic events, the reality is far more serene. It's a gentle reminder that our earthly experience of sound is a precious, fragile thing, dependent on the very atmosphere that cradles us. Out here, you're free from all that acoustic clutter. It's a truly liberating silence, the kind that allows your thoughts to unfurl slowly, without any interruption. You might even find yourself wishing you could bottle a bit of this absolute quiet to bring back with you for those moments when the world just gets a little too loud. You're drifting further now, pushing past the comforting, if soundless, vacuum and into the truly vast stretches between galaxies. You know, those pictures of the universe, dotted with twinkling galaxies like glitter on black velvet. Well, those pictures are a bit misleading when it comes to scale. What you're experiencing now is the real vastness, the almost ridiculously huge empty spaces between those sparkly bits. It's like looking at a city from an airplane sight. You see all the lights, but you don't really grasp how much empty farmland or ocean lies between each city. Out here, you're in the cosmic farmland, and it's enormous. Imagine if you could take all the stars, planets, and nebulae in our entire Milky Way galaxy, compress them down into a single speck of dust, and then place that speck on a table. Now, imagine the nearest galaxy, Andromeda, as another speck of dust. If you wanted to accurately represent the distance between them, you'd have to place that second speck of dust about 5 miles away. Yes, miles. That's how much empty space we're talking about, even between our relatively close galactic neighbors. So, where you are now, you're not even near one of those specks. You're somewhere in the utterly mind, boggling void between the tables. This isn't just a little bit empty. It's so empty that finding even a single atom out here is like finding a specific grain of sand on every beach on Earth. Combined, you might drift for millions of years and never encounter anything more substantial than a stray proton or a lonely electron silently zipping by. It's a kind of emptiness that defies our everyday experience. We're used to bumping into things, to air, to water, to solid ground. But out here, you're in the ultimate nothing to see, hear zone. And because it's so empty, it's also incredibly quiet. There's nothing to carry a sound, but there's also just nothing to make a sound. No stars roaring, no planets groaning, no nebulae whispering. It's the kind of quiet that lets your mind wander, truly wander, without any external input. You might find yourself contemplating just how incredibly small and insignificant everything we consider solid and loud really is. In the grand scheme of the universe, it's humbling. In a very serene way, you're experiencing the universe's natural state of peace. A vast, echoing silence that stretches further than you can possibly imagine. Just you and the boundless, beautiful void. As you continue your silent drift, you notice something truly incredible. Even in this profound quiet, light, not just the faint, distant pinpricks of galaxies, but the subtle, almost imperceptible glow of ancient light, traveling for eons to reach you. It's a gentle, patient light, unlike the hurried beams of a flashlight or the immediate glare of the sun. This light has been on an epic road trip, a journey so long it makes our human concept of time seem utterly adorable. Imagine a tiny photon, born in a distant galaxy billions of years ago. It shot off from its star like a microscopic bullet, heading in a straight line, utterly unaware of the vast, empty cosmic highways it had to traverse. It dodged nascent galaxies, slipped past growing superclusters, and just kept going for billions of years. Think about that. When this particular photon started its journey, our own solar system wasn't even a glimmer in the universe's eye. Dinosaurs were still eons away from roaming Earth. Humanity was, well, still a very, very distant thought. And here you are, now, floating in its path, about to become its final destination. This light is old, like really, really old. It's not just illuminating the darkness, it's carrying echoes of the universe's past. Every faint shimmer, every subtle shift in color, tells a story about where it's been. It's like receiving a postcard from a friend who left home before you were born and has been sending it ever since. This light isn't in a hurry. It moves at the fastest possible speed in the universe. Yes, but even that speed is agonizingly slow when you're talking about distances so vast they twist your brain into knots. And because this light has traveled so far, through such incredibly empty space, it also contributes to the silence. There's nothing for it to bounce off of, no medium to carry its arrival as a sound. It just arrives gently, silently. It's not a flash or a bang, but a soft, continuous embrace. You're bathed in the ancient glow, a silent testament to the universe's incredible scale and patience. It's a quiet show, played out over unimaginable timescales. And you, my friend, have the best seat in the house. No popcorn needed, just a quiet mind and a willingness to feel the immense silent weight of time. You're still soaking in that ancient light, a silent observer in the grand cosmic theatre. And as you float there, suspended in the quiet, you start to perceive something even more subtle, a faint, almost ghostly glow that isn't from any single star or galaxy. This, my friend, is the cosmic microwave background, or CMB for short. If the light from distant galaxies is like a faint whisper from a specific person, the CMB is like the universe's universal pervasive hum, except it's silent. Of course, imagine the universe when it was just a tiny, unbelievably hot baby, right after the Big Bang. It was a blazing hot, dense soup of particles, so thick and opaque that light couldn't even travel freely through it. It was like being inside a super dense fog bank glowing from within. But as the universe expanded, it cooled, and about 380, 0 years after the Big Bang, which cosmically speaking is practically an instant, it cooled enough for light to finally break free. That light, that ancient glow from the universe's infancy, has been traveling ever since, stretching and cooling as the universe expands. What you're seeing now, this faint, uniform glow coming from every direction, is that leftover light. It's been stretched so much by the universe's expansion that its wavelength has shifted from visible light into the microwave part of the spectrum, hence microwave background. It's incredibly cold, only about 7 degrees above absolute zero, which is like ridiculously chilly. But even though it's cold, it's everywhere. It's the universe's oldest selfie, a blurry but omnipresent snapshot of its infant self. And the silent part? Well, just like all light in space, it carries no sound. It's a silent echo, a gentle reminder of where everything began. It's not a loud bang that you might imagine from the Big Bang Theory. It's a quiet, pervasive whisper that has been traveling through the void for billions of years, finally reaching you now. It's the universe's way of gently lulling you with its own creation story. A soft, warm blanket of ancient photons. You can almost feel the gentle warmth of that primordial glow. A faint, comforting embrace from the very beginning of time. It's the universe's oldest lullaby, and it's playing just for you, silently, endlessly, as you continue your silent journey through the universe's ancient lullaby. You turn your gaze towards those distant pinpricks of light the galaxies you glimpsed earlier. You might expect them to look vibrant, full of energetic activity, but what you're observing is something far more subtle and, in its own way, incredibly profound: slowed motion. It's not that they're actually moving slowly, it's how their motion appears to you, thanks to the universe's grandest trick: expansion. Imagine you're watching a friend walk away from you. The further they get, the smaller they appear, right? And if they're walking really, really fast, they seem to shrink even quicker. Now, apply that to entire galaxies. But instead of your friend walking, it's the very fabric of space between you and the galaxy that's stretching. It's like you're standing on a giant, expanding rubber sheet, and the galaxies are dots painted on it. As the sheet stretches, the dots don't move across the sheet, but the distance between them increases. This stretching of space doesn't just make things appear farther away, it also stretches the light coming from those distant galaxies. This phenomenon is called redshift. Think of it like this: visible light is made up of different colors, each with its own wavelength. Red light has a longer wavelength than blue light. As the space between you and a distant galaxy expands, the light waves traveling through that space get stretched out, making their wavelengths longer or redder. It's like pulling on a slinky toy. The coils get more spread out. So, the more a galaxy's light is shifted towards the red end of the spectrum, the faster it appears to be receding from us, and the further away it is. This isn't them speeding away in a cosmic race. It's the universe itself gently but relentlessly expanding. And because the light has traveled for so long and space has stretched so much, the processes happening in those distant galaxies appear to be playing out in ultra-slow motion. A supernova that might last weeks in its own time frame might appear to unfold over months or even years from your current, impossibly distant vantage point. It's like watching a movie that's been put into extreme slow motion, revealing every tiny detail you'd normally miss. This apparent slowness contributes immensely to the universal quiet. There are no sudden bursts, no rapid changes. Everything unfolds with a serene, almost meditative pace. It's a testament to the sheer scale of cosmic distances and the mind-boggling stretch of time. You're not just seeing distant galaxies, you're witnessing the universe breathing, slowly and silently, a magnificent, languid dance playing out over eons. It's a gentle reminder that some of the most profound movements are also the most subtle and the most peaceful. You're so deep in this silent cosmic dance now, observing the slow, graceful receding of galaxies, that your mind might start to wander to other cosmic curiosities. And one of the biggest, most enduring questions, even in this peaceful quiet, is about time dilation. How does time behave out here, especially near truly massive objects? You've heard the sci-fi whispers, the theories that time bends and stretches. And out here, floating in this cosmic calm, it's not just theory, it's a quiet, fundamental reality. Imagine you're watching a cosmic clock tick, not a physical clock, but the very fabric of space-time. If you were to gently, silently float near a colossal object, say a neutron star, or even better, a black hole, something mind-bending would happen to that cosmic clock. For you, suspended comfortably in your sleepy bubble far away, your clock would tick at its usual pace. But for someone right next to that super-dense object, their clock would tick perceptibly slower. It's like watching a movie of their life unfold, but it's suddenly in super slow motion. So slow, you can barely perceive the movement. This isn't some trick of light or a visual illusion. This is space-time itself warping around immense gravity. Think of space-time like a trampoline. If you place a bowling ball in the middle, it creates a dip. Now, roll a marble nearby, and it will curve towards the bowling ball. That dip in the trampoline isn't just affecting the path of the marble, it's also subtly affecting how time flows in that warped region. The stronger the gravity, the deeper the dip, and the more sluggish time becomes. For you, in your tranquil cosmic float, this just adds another layer to the profound quiet. There are no sudden jerks or shifts in your experience. Instead, You're observing the universe's most extreme physics playing out with an almost dreamlike serenity. It's the universe's ultimate slow motion camera, showing you how even something as fundamental as time can stretch and bend in the presence of immense cosmic power. There are no alarms ringing, no dramatic swells of music, just the silent, elegant demonstration of Einstein's incredible insights. It's a quiet reminder that even the most powerful forces in the universe perform their magic with an almost imperceptible grace, especially when observed from your perfectly serene, sleepy vantage point. You're still absorbing the silent, graceful dance of time itself, stretched by cosmic behemoths, and as you float, bathed in the ancient light and universal quiet, you begin to truly appreciate the grand, overarching narrative of the cosmos, the expanding, cooling universe. It's not a sudden explosion frozen in time, but a continuous, gentle sigh, exhaling outward, getting larger and colder with each passing eon. Imagine a giant, infinitely stretching balloon that's being slowly, gently inflated. The galaxies aren't moving through the balloon, they're stuck on its surface, moving further apart as the balloon itself expands. This expansion isn't centered on any single point. Every point in the universe is moving away from every other point. Like dots on an expanding loaf of raisin bread, every raisin sees every other raisin moving away from it. It's an everywhere to everywhere kind of expansion. And it's been happening for roughly 8 billion years. And with this expansion comes cooling. Think back to that super hot, dense baby universe. As it stretched, its energy spread out over a larger volume, much like how air escaping a tire gets cooler. This cooling is why the universe isn't a fiery inferno anymore. It's a vast, incredibly cold expanse, hovering just a few degrees above absolute zero. That faint cosmic microwave background you felt earlier, that's the last, stretched out warmth from that initial fiery state. It's the universe's gentle sigh of relief as it cools down from its energetic youth. This process is fundamentally quiet. There's no audible whoosh as space expands, no crackling as it cools. It's a thermodynamic dance performed in silence. The expansion is smooth, relentless, and utterly without sound. The cooling is a gradual dissipation of energy, a slow, gentle fade from a roaring inferno to a hushed chill. You're witnessing the universe's life cycle unfold in a state of profound tranquility, a slow-motion ballet of cosmic evolution. It's a quiet reminder that even the most monumental changes in the universe can occur with an almost imperceptible grace, leading to the serene, peaceful cosmos that cradles you now. It's the ultimate chill out session, brought to you by the laws of physics themselves. You're deep in the cosmic quiet, witnessing the silent expansion and cooling of everything. And as your mind floats through these unimaginable scales, a gentle, almost humorous thought might cross your mind. How do we even begin to grasp these cosmic distances? Human scale? It's one thing to say billions of light years, but it's another entirely to feel it, especially when you're used to measuring your world in steps, minutes, or maybe a few hundred miles. Imagine if you tried to walk to the nearest star, Proxima Centauri. It's only about 2 light years away, which is practically our cosmic next door neighbor. But if you could walk at a brisk pace, it would still take you something like 760 million years to get there. Yes, that's right, with a capital M and a lot of zeros. So when we talk about a galaxy, that's a billion light years away. Well, your legs would get a little tired. Your entire lineage, all the way back to single-celled organisms, wouldn't have enough time. It's like trying to describe the size of an ocean by counting individual drops of water, or measuring the height of Mount Everest with a single grain of sand. Our brains just aren't wired for these numbers. We talk about the size of the observable universe as being about 93 billion light years across. That's a number so large, it almost loses meaning. It's like trying to picture a number bigger than all the stars in all the galaxies. You just kind of nod, and your brain quietly short circuits. This disconnect between cosmic scale and human experience actually contributes to the universal quiet you're feeling, because the distances are so unfathomably vast. Everything takes eons to unfold from our perspective. There are no sudden surprises from across the universe, no immediate cosmic dramas. Events that are incredibly energetic in their own localized space. Say, a star exploding shan't have their light take so long to reach us that by the time it arrives, it's just a gentle, ancient flicker. So, as you drift here, let go of the need to fully comprehend these numbers. Instead, just appreciate the sheer, beautiful, mind-boggling scale of it all. It's a quiet testament to the universe's immense patience and our own charmingly limited perception. It's a gentle reminder that sometimes the most peaceful thing you can do is just accept the vastness without trying to fit it into a neat, human-sized box. Just float and let the sheer, quiet enormity wash over you. You're still serenely adrift, enveloped by the vastness and the gentle whispers of ancient light. As your mind settles into this cosmic calm, a new, almost paradoxical thought emerges. What about all the stuff we can't see? Not the stuff that's just too far away, but the truly invisible, the elusive, the unseen dark matter. It's the universe's quiet, powerful puppet master, influencing everything without making a peep. Imagine you're in a room and you see all the furniture, the lamps, the books. That's the normal matter we can see and interact with. But what if there was also an invisible, ghostly furniture, taking up most of the space, silently pushing and pulling on everything else, even though you can't touch it, see it, or even directly detect it? That's kind of what dark matter is. It doesn't emit, reflect, or absorb light, which is why it's dark. It's basically the universe's most extreme introvert. We know it's there because of its gravitational pull. Galaxies, for instance, spin much faster than they should if they were only made of the matter we can see. It's like a merry-go round that's spinning so fast the kids on the edge should fly off, but they don't. The only way they stay on is if there's a lot more invisible weight holding them in place. That invisible weight, dark matter, it forms massive, silent halos around galaxies, providing the gravitational scaffolding that keeps them from tearing themselves apart. This unseen presence contributes immensely to the universal quiet. Dark matter doesn't make sounds, doesn't emit light, doesn't even seem to interact with anything much beyond gravity. It's the silent majority of the universe, making up about 27 of its total mass, energy content. Compare that to the measly 5% of normal matter, the stuff you and I are made of, and all the stars and planets. So, for every visible, noisy thing in the universe, there's about 5 times as much invisible, silent stuff just quietly doing its thing, holding everything together. It's an incredibly humble, yet profoundly powerful component of the cosmos. It's the universe's unsung hero, working behind the scenes, silently shaping the very structures you observe. As you drift, you can almost feel its gentle, invisible embrace, a testament to the fact that the most significant forces in the universe are often the quietest and most unseen. It's a beautifully serene mystery, inviting you to simply relax into the quiet understanding that not everything needs to be seen or heard to be incredibly important. You're still held in the gentle, invisible embrace of dark matter, feeling its silent influence. But now, as you continue to drift deeper into the universe's tranquil depths, another unseen force makes its subtle presence known. This is dark energy, the most mysterious and arguably the most dominant component of our cosmos. If dark matter is the silent scaffolding holding galaxies together, dark energy is the gentle, yet relentless push that's pulling everything apart. And it does so without a whisper. Imagine that infinitely stretching balloon again, the one representing the expanding universe. Dark matter was like the little weights on the surface, keeping things clustered. Dark energy, however, is like the air inside the balloon, mysteriously making it inflate faster and faster. Scientists discovered its existence by observing that distant supernovae. Those incredibly bright, exploding stars were actually dimmer than they should be, meaning they were further away than predicted. The only explanation was that the universe's expansion wasn't slowing down due to gravity, as everyone expected. It was actually speeding up. It was like hitting the cosmic accelerator silently. Dark energy is truly the universe's ultimate enigma. We don't know what it is, where it comes from, or why it's doing what it's doing. It doesn't interact with light. It doesn't form clumps, and it doesn't seem to dilute as the universe expands. Instead, it seems to be an intrinsic property of space itself, a kind of inherent pressure that pushes everything apart. It makes up about 68% of the universe's total mass, energy. So, if dark matter is the silent majority, dark energy is the overwhelming, completely silent supermajority, this gentle, pervasive push means that galaxies are not just receding from each other, but the rate of their recession is actually increasing. It's like you're on a cosmic treadmill that keeps getting faster and faster, but you don't feel any sudden jolt or hear any accelerating whir. It's all happening with an eerie, profound quiet. There are no cosmic friction sounds, no tearing noises as space stretches, just the relentless, silent expansion driven by this mysterious force. As you float here, knowing that this unseen energy is gently, steadily pushing the very fabric of reality outward, you can almost feel the quiet inevitability of it all. It's the universe's way of ensuring maximum social distancing for all its galaxies, performing its greatest trick with absolute, profound serenity. It's a beautifully puzzling silence, a cosmic mystery that invites you to simply surrender to the unknown and drift calmly into its gentle, expanding embrace. You're still drifting, silently witnessing the universe's profound expansion driven by dark energy. And as you feel this gentle, outward push, your thoughts might quietly turn to the ultimate cosmic prognosis, the universe's future stillness. It's not a dramatic, sudden end, but a slow, almost imperceptible fade into an even deeper, colder quiet. Imagine that balloon we talked about earlier, the one expanding faster and faster. If this acceleration continues, eventually all the galaxies will be so far apart from each other that their light will take an impossibly long time to reach any other galaxy. And then, at some point, it will take forever. Distant galaxies will recede from our view so quickly that their light will literally never reach us. They'll just fade out of existence, not because they've vanished, but because the space between us and them is stretching too fast for light to keep up. This means that in the unimaginably distant future, if any life still exists, they would look out into the cosmos and see nothing. No distant stars, no other galaxies, just a vast, empty, cold blackness. Our own Milky Way and its closest galactic neighbors, which are gravitationally bound together, would eventually become an island universe, completely isolated from everything else. The view from inside our future supergalaxy would be incredibly lonely and incredibly quiet. Even within our own galaxy, stars will eventually burn out. Red dwarfs, the longest living stars, will take trillions of years to exhaust their fuel, but even they will eventually fade into cold, dark cinder. Planets will be flung into interstellar space or consumed by dying stars. Black holes, the ultimate cosmic vacuum cleaners, will slowly, agonizingly slowly, evaporate over quadrillions of years, emitting the faint radiation predicted by Stephen Hawking. Even they will eventually vanish. So, the future of the universe, if this quiet expansion continues, is one of ultimate dispersion, ultimate cold, and ultimate quiet. No sounds, no light, no energy, just a vast, featureless void. It's a concept so immense, so profound in its stillness, that it's almost meditative. It's the universe's final, endless sleep, a calm and unwavering silence that will last for all eternity. As you drift here, contemplating this serene, distant future, you can almost feel the gentle pull into an even deeper state of cosmic peace, a quiet echo of the universe's eventual, profound slumber. You're still floating, a tiny speck in the silent, expanding vastness, contemplating the universe's eventual, profound stillness. And as you embrace that grand cosmic destiny, your thoughts naturally drift closer to home, to our place in the quiet. It's a reminder of just how impossibly tiny, yet incredibly precious, our little corner of the cosmos truly is, especially in all this overwhelming silence. Think about it. Out here, in the grand scheme of things, our entire solar system is less than a dust mote in a cosmic ballroom. Our sun is just one of hundreds of billions of stars in the Milky Way, and our galaxy is just one of hundreds of billions of galaxies in the observable universe. We are undeniably minuscule, and yet here we are, capable of contemplating this vastness, of feeling its silent grandeur, of even trying to put it into words. In this sea of quiet, our Earth is a vibrant, noisy anomaly. It's filled with the rush of oceans, the chatter of birds, the hum of cities, and the endless symphony of life. All those sounds we take for granted, all those constant sensory inputs are entirely unique to this delicate bubble of atmosphere and life that cradles us. Out here, where you are now, there's none of that, just the deep, ancient quiet. This makes our little planet, with all its beautiful chaos and noise, feel even more special, doesn't it? It's a tiny, noisy island in an ocean of silence, and you, drifting here in this imagined cosmic void, are having a truly unique experience, sat temporarily stepping out of that earthly noise and into the universe's true, profound quiet. It's a quiet that puts everything into perspective, revealing the delicate balance that allows for all the life and sound we cherish. So, as you gently drift, allow yourself to feel this quiet wonder. It's not about feeling insignificant in a bad way, but rather about appreciating the sheer improbability and beauty of our noisy, vibrant existence within this vast, silent universe. It's a peaceful reflection, a quiet acknowledgement of our tiny, yet profoundly meaningful spot in the grand tapestry of cosmic silence. You're still there, aren't you? Floating softly in that immense quiet, your mind gently turning over the universe's silent truths, the vastness, the ancient light, the unseen forces, and our own small, vibrant place within it all. It's been quite the journey into the quiet, hasn't it? And now, as the cosmic calm truly settles around you, it's time to fully embrace the feeling of drifting off into the deep. Imagine the universe itself is slowly, gently exhaling, and you are being carried on that softest of breaths. The faint, distant pinpricks of light are becoming even fainter, blurring into soft, ethereal glows. The subtle hum of the cosmic microwave background, which you felt earlier, is now less a hum and more a vast, warm blanket, slowly settling around you. You're not falling or sinking. You're simply becoming one with the immense, peaceful quiet. Your awareness of individual stars, of distant galaxies, is softening. They're no longer distinct points, but part of a continuous, flowing tapestry of darkness and faint starlight. The concept of time, which felt so stretched and warped earlier, now feels utterly meaningless, melting away into an eternal present. There's no rush, no urgency, just an endless, gentle calm. The quiet isn't just around you anymore, it's within you. Every thought, every lingering concern is slowly, quietly dissipating, like wisps of cosmic dust settling into stillness. You are becoming lighter, freer, untethered from the usual anchors of the waking world. It's the ultimate decompression, a complete release into a state of profound rest. You can almost feel the gentle pull of sleep, not as something you're fighting, but as a welcome, soft wave washing over you. Let yourself be carried effortlessly into the deepest parts of this cosmic quiet. This isn't just about closing your eyes. It's about opening your mind to the true, restful nature of the universe, letting its vast silence cradle you into the most peaceful slumber imaginable. The universe is whispering its oldest lullaby, and you are perfectly positioned to hear it, silently, profoundly.